Okay. So Sarah leaves tomorrow.
Are you gonna miss me?
I'm gonna miss you so much.
You better miss me.
Not as much as the dogs will miss her though. But she leaves tomorrow to her TLA conference, the Texas Librarians Association.
Annual conference. It's in Dallas this year. Whoop, whoop.
She goes every year. This
So
is the first year that she's gonna vlog it because she's become a vlogger.
Totally.
With I think our last video
Very
had
close.
like 26 views.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting real popular. And so she just finished packing, and I thought this would be a good chance to kind of explain what she's taking and why, and what TLA is, and what she's hoping to accomplish here. So.
Is that my turn to talk now?
Yeah.
Is that my cue?
Yeah. Well, we want to know what all is going down. There's our kitchen background. Let's keep it right here.
Yeah, with all their pretty picture walls.
Yeah. There we go.
So I have a suitcase and it has clothes in it, but I'm taking a smaller suitcase, like a carry-on, than I ever like pack, because I'm driving up with 2 other librarians, and I need room in our rental car for books. Lots and lots and lots of books.
Yes. Last year, how many books did you bring home?
Over 100.
Over 100 free books, because they're bribes.
Bribes.
They're trying to get you to buy their books, so they bribe you with free books.
Yeah, and some of them are just like preview copies, you know, like they're not finished edited versions, they haven't come out yet, but some are like hardbacks, so that's nice.
So she gets like, not only does she get to go and get wined and dined, because these book dealers, they pay for all of her meals, and
Not all of them.
well, most of the time they feed her, and they get free drinks and all this good stuff because they want to kind of suck up to the librarians because they're so important. It's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me.
But I also get a network with other librarians throughout all of Texas, and we get to go to lots of cool seminars that like pertain to my profession.
So hopefully this small suitcase that she's taking is going to be adequate.
Yeah, hopefully I don't look like gross with only the clothes I'm bringing.
Well, you know, the expectations on how beautiful librarians should look every second of the day, it's a very high bar.
It is.
You know, because there's really only 2 types of librarians. You're either the old crusty librarian or the sexy librarian.
Not like me.
And so if you don't dress up and look nice, that means you're automatically an old crusty librarian. So
like me.
Hopefully she packed enough to become that sexy librarian.
You're gonna miss your old crusty librarian.
Yes. Mwah.
Ew. We made it to Dallas, yay! Alright, travel day 1. We have checked into the Hampton Inn in downtown Dallas. It is 4. We've been driving since we picked up the rental car at like 9:30 after we stopped by central office. And we only made 1 stop, so we made pretty good time. Now this is the tour of our room. We have an awesome view of the street and the building. Very pretty. We are at Cheesecake Factory. First day here. It's really loud, so I don't know if you can hear me. I can hear you. No, my millions of followers. Oh, Cheesecake is here. Bye. Good morning. It is April 3rd, Tuesday, and it's the first day of TLA. Well, it's the tech camp. and it is 7:30 in the morning, and I am down at the coffee place, just on my own right now. My other two roommates are still getting ready, and then they're gonna meet me downstairs. This coffee place is on the second floor. I'll have to give you a hotel tour here in a little bit, but I had to go down to breakfast because coffee. So today is tech camp. It's a ticketed event. It's cost more than just the regular entry into the conference and the floor below. And then the floor, I believe, if I remember correctly from last year and the year before, it opens up tonight after tech camp. So I'll be able to walk the floor a little bit and hopefully free books. Yay! So I'll check in a little bit. Bye. Look at the moo cows. They're not in the film.
Y'all use TLA? Is that a fair question?
Yes.
Yeah? Y'all know how to find it on TLA?
Thank
like
you.
If I go to TLA and I do an advanced search right up here at the top, right? And it's kind of a weird place. If I go and do the book tab, right? And then if I'll come down the page a little bit, I can find maker kits. Yeah, if I can find where I'm at. Upside down and backwards.
What did you do upside down?
Right? And I do my search. And so this is like our up to the minute catalog. So this has got everything in it. So like I'm a paper guy, right? But I'm hard pressed to admit it, but this is more current.
Is this different from this one?
But that's got everything in it.
So
Because I have that one, yes.
So Dash is very good in elementary school and does Blockly coding. Q is just introduced. Q came out about 6 months ago. He's aimed more for the middle school market, or like 5th, 6th, 7th grade, 7th, 8th grade. You can run him all the way up through high school. He does a little more advanced coding.
Okay.
This one has an avatar. You get to pick your own avatar. So you get to pick from...
She'll know, I don't know.
Yes, it's room 303.
303.
Oh, he has a little face.
They
That's
get to
cute.
pick from like 6 different avatars with personalities, and they do fist bumps, and they do some more advanced coding for
Where's the fist come out at?
No, you fist.
Oh, I fist bump. I was going to say, this must be a trap door that I'm missing.
Alright, quick update. We just finished lunch, or I just finished lunch. It's lunchtime. I went to the first breakout session I went to was Full Steam Ahead, which was about different kinds of STEAM that you can have in the library. And they had a couple ones that I hadn't heard of, but they also had just different challenges they did with their students with some of the robotics that I've already acquired for the library. So hopefully I can find a way to implement them. Oh wait, end of time. To implement in the library. Linda's staring at me. Who is that? A camera. Yeah, I'm doing a vlog about TLA. And we get out around 4, and then from 5:30 to 7 is the where they open up downstairs with all the vendors. Is it time to go?
We're gonna start now.
Bye. So it is almost time, well, 20 more minutes until the exhibit hall opens. I'm sitting on the ground next to a fig tree and a trash can. You're gonna buy her a whole bunch of bags. Made it through the first little crazy group of people. Got a capstone bag. And some books from Crabtree. 1 book. Now we've stopped at Creative Company, looking at some books, and then moving on. There's a line here. I'm fixing to jump into it. Who knows where it'll lead. Good morning, day 2. We're walking down the stairs. This is a really awkward way to shoot. Alright, we're gonna walk to the conference, and then my first session is about graphic novels. First breakout session of the day, and I am at POW BAM, How to Read Graphic Novels Aloud. I think this will be good for the library since the graphic novels are really hard to keep on the shelf. And it looks like they have Lowriders in Space, Wings of Fire graphic novel series, and something else, I can't see it from here. But basically all books that we have. You like to?
Here you go. You want me to rant for the blog? I went to dinner last night with the woman who said she had 2 parrots as a pet. I said, what?
Parrots?
You know, parrot. Red-crowned Amazons. Do you know we're near Mexico? And the red-crowned Amazon is also called Mexican parrot.
Are they not good pets?
They're endangered. There's more in captivity than there are in the wild.
Picked up some bling because TLA is going to be at Austin next year. Alright, just got done with the Fallout Lunch and Learn, where we learned about Fallout Destiny, which is the library program that we use to check out books and tidal wave. It's not just to check out books. I mean, you can do data analysis, and actually they have this new thing which is like collection development, where if you have a series on tidal wave, you can look up all the series and look up all the ones in the series in different genres, which, you know, everybody spends time in the library putting genre stickers, or at least I do, or answering questions about what genre is this book in, or what number is this series. It just makes it a lot quicker. So, and then you can also do collection development, where you can find out if you're missing some books in a series without going all through all 13,000 books in your library and making a Google spreadsheet or whatnot. And now, since I went to the author signings after my first session, I have a backpack full of books. And I am going back to the hotel real quick to drop them off. Breathing hard, full, and a backpack full. So I'm tempted to catch the shuttle back, or just walk. I'll see. The shuttle's coming anytime soon. I hate just standing there and waiting when I could be like all the way there, but then, you know, it's really not that far of a walk. It's like a little over like half a mile. And so that's what I'm doing now. And then I have a session at 1:45 with a couple of authors. Okay, so the shuttle wasn't there and I didn't see anything coming, and I was just like, okay, I'll just walk back. So now I'm starting to walk back. I'm by the moo cows. Moo. Gonna make this light, so I'm huffing and puffing. But what is a zip car? I've never even heard it before. Is that like it said it's like ride sharing. So is that like the new Uber or Lyft? Or as Kirk would say, Uber. To our dinner with Opal and Booze at the Spaghetti Warehouse, if you can see it somewhere. And we're trying to find the entrance. Oh, Market Street. I think we found it. Yay, us. Going to dinner number 2 at El Phoenix with Bound to Stay Bound books. We're on our way. Alright, it is day 3? I don't know. It's a day. And it's day Thursday. Wait, I don't even know it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's day Thursday. I think that's day 3 of the conference. And I'm in the lobby waiting for Debbie to get ready. Whoa, what is going on with my hair? To head out. My first session's at 8:30 and then the exhibit hall opens up at 9, so. Oh, one other thing. I'm wearing the number 7 Lift and Eliminate foundation today. I wore that again yesterday. I wore that yesterday as well. But the first day on Tuesday that we were here, I wore the new to me, Tarte Shape Tape foundation in hydration. And I think I still like my number 7 better. I'm gonna have to give it another chance, but I've been reaching for that the last couple days, and those are the only 2 foundations I brought with me. And of course I only brought 1 primer. And so I could just try it with a different primer, like maybe with my Tarte primer. It might work better. So I'll have to try it, but it didn't feel like it sunk in nearly as well, and it kind of just like sat on top of the skin. I don't know if you could tell in Tuesday's vlogs or not, but yeah. There's a cemetery right next to the conference center, and there's this one old grave that has a gate around it. I want to know whose it is. Eleanor H. Russell. Died 1890. First stop of the day is the 2x2 showcase. Annual 2x2 showcase for 2 years all the way up to 2nd grade, which we read in my elementary school library. Next thing on my list is Little Maverick's graphic novel, focus, reading showcase. Starts 7 minutes. And I actually didn't log one of the authors that I went and saw, but her name is Sarah. My name's Sarah, so obviously we had to talk about the lack of an H on the end of ours. And she has an awesome Twitter handle, which is Sarah, not Sarah. I thought that was funny. And I wish I'd vlogged it because she was a neat lady. Alright, so this is our last morning here, and then we're going to head home after we go back to the conference center for a little bit, but there's something that starts at like 9:15, 9:30, and it's already 8:53. We're still at the hotel because, well, the other ladies are getting breakfast right now, but we have to load up the car and then drive over to the conference center. And I went downstairs to go get a cart to load up all these books. Here, I'll show you. These are just mine. So there's my suitcase, and then these are bags of books. My backpack. And right now I'm going through trying to organize them to fit them into fewer bags, because, you know, when you're getting them, you just kind of throw them in there, or when they're given to you. But I know they can fit into smaller bags, so that's what I'm doing right now. Like right there, that was like 3 bags, and I just turned it into 1, and I can fit some more in. But I went down to get carts to hang all our bags on so we can take them down and load up the rental. But all the carts are being hoarded. I guess people went and got them last night, and I didn't even think about that, and they stuck them in the room so they would have them this morning so they could bring them down, and I wasn't the only one down there looking for one. And of course, every other time we came in, there's like 5 or 6 carts just sitting there, so I'm gonna have to get some muscles so I can carry these all down. But I don't know if we're gonna make it in time to our session. No. Alright, I'll check it later. Bye. It is now 9:33, and Debbie's called central office and she's waiting for them to call back. And we're sitting in the lobby, we got all loaded up. We're gonna wait a little bit longer to try to get our card situation figured out. Apparently the card that was on file was compromised. And so now we gotta get another card. Okay, bye. Well, guess what? I'm home, back in Midland, back at the house. I am laying out all my books behind me, if you can see. I'm going through and organize the ones that are out, that are ones that are middle grade, like lower grade elementary, upper grade elementary, and then YA that I can read and then recommend to other librarians that are at the junior highs and the high school. So this is where I'm gonna end the vlog, and thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. What else do people say? Like it. All right.